Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Star Trek Online Legacy Romulus. Got that wrong, didn't I? Legacy of Romulus. This is Brent Justice, a.k.a. the Doctor, and here we are at New Romulus, and look at all these glorious Romulan ships. I mean, this is awesome right here. I just wanted to show you this awesome view. It's all Romulan ships, but man, is it beautiful. Look at this. This is just a sight to behold, and I am part of it. Anyway, the reason I am around New Romulus right now is because I wanted to show you the power advantages of the efficient impulse engine. We'll take it off, and it should change my power and my shield and auxiliary at least, if nothing else. So I just took it off. I noticed the shield changed. I'm not sure if the auxiliary changed, but so default is 37 shield, 35 engine, 25 auxiliary, 110. Let's put this on. Yeah, it increased it by 1. Huh. So, well, actually 2. From 37 to 39. Yeah, 37, 8, 9. So we got 2. We got 2 on a gain of 2 on shields, and on auxiliary we go from 25 to 28. So 3. So we get plus 3 power to auxiliary and plus 2 to shields. Okay, it's not a lot, but it's something, right? I mean, you might as well use it because it's there, and I don't see any weapon power improvement with it. But hey, it's there, and it was a mission reward, so we got it, and we might as well use it, right? So all I've done since the last episode is to sell my extra things here. We remember we equipped a plasma disruptor hybrid dual heavy cannon, so we're going to fire that. But I just now realized I don't have any cannon powers. In fact, I have a beam array overload 2, but I don't have any cannon powers, and I really don't have the stations for it. I'd have to replace beam overload 2 with like cannon rapid fire. So that's a shame. That's why I was kind of waiting till my next ship, which would give me more tactical abilities. But I have not. So now I've got the cannon on here, and I sold the beam array. So now I'm stuck with it, and I don't have any cannon powers. But we'll still succeed. It will still be all right with that. Well, it'll work. I'll make it work. I do need to make sure that, yeah, it's on auto fire, which it is. And everything's on attack. And we're ready to go for the next mission now. So, just to check real quick at the DOF system, it hasn't been much time since the last video, so the same DOF missions are running. I just need to make sure to check if there's new ones when we go out there. Alright. Don't know why I clicked that. Time for the next mission. So, in Smash and Grab, we learned that Charva sent us to look for Rena, but she wasn't there, and it was not what we expected. So let's see what happens in Tradecraft. And this is the last of the Allies storyline, which is interesting. But that was like 5 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so these have been pretty fun. Alright, let's see. You've been tricked for the last time. Now it's time to get the upper hand. Ooh, maybe we're going after Charva this time? I don't know. If you want proof, Centaurian, then I'll provide it. And this is Charva speaking. I'm transmitting several classified talra, I can't even speak tonight, talra files to your ship now. Read through them, analyze them yourself, and then you'll see the truth. Titan and his kind are terrorists and a threat to the survival of the Romulan people. After that, I hope you'll reconsider your options. The talra are trying to help the Romulan people, and you should be fighting for us. We've been fighting for you all this time. I don't think so. What? Everybody is stupid all of a sudden. Tovan, Nadell, Charva, everyone's gone nuts. I am the only sane one that exists, period. Analyze the talra files in your ship's ready room, and okay, sweet, we'll get a paratronic shield array. That's awesome. I'll explain why later. The field stabilizing singularity core, Sing A, that's awesome. I will explain that later. And even better, a Harpang torpedo launcher Mark IV. That is even awesomer, and I'll explain why later. In fact, you get the Harpang by playing the Doomsday device on the Federation side. I'm very, very intrigued that we're getting it here at Centurion 17, not playing a Doomsday mission. So I wonder how that becomes a reward of ours or not. We'll find out. Okay, now this one involves some stuff that I kind of don't like, and that's to decipher files in your ready room. There's another mission like that in the Romulan featured episode series, and I don't like that kind of stuff. I think it's terrible. Okay, whatever that power is that guy just launched, I want that. Holy crap. Okay, the Romulans got some awesome powers. I'm telling you that right now. Wow, okay. Alright, so I need to access the library files in your ready room. So we're going to actually go on board the ship. We've done this before. We're just going to do visit bridge. Where's my visit bridge? I can't even see tonight either. That's good. Okay. So we got to go to the ready room, and we're going to decrypt files. How fun is that? Oh yeah, that's like doing our taxes. Star Trek Online, Taxes Edition. I like the way all the consoles pop up, though. That's really nifty. Everything comes to life as you come near it. Alright, access the library files. Please input query. Holy crap. Decipher shiar files. Charva. 3 files uploaded. Chaltalk intelligence file, Virinat intelligence file, and Kinkutantansanza intelligent file. Alright, well, this is going to be not fun. Open file Chaltalk. Actually, let's open Virinat first, because I don't even remember what Chaltalk was. I remember Virinat. That's where I came from. Alright, Virinat intelligence file uploaded. Titan smuggled a large number of crates into Virinat by routing them through unmonitored systems. I wonder who reported this file. The crates were determined to be carrying weapons meant to be used by the inhabitants of Virinat. But see, that's not true. Titan's terrorist organization, the Romulan Republic, assisted with the construction of Virinat colony. During construction, this organization concealed hidden compartments and rooms into many of the colony's structures to facilitate smuggling and illegal weapon sales. Inside the repair facility, there was machinery linked to biological weapons manufacturing. The Titan and the Romulan Republic have also allocated significant resources to accumulate intelligence on the Klingon Empire. Most of this information is related to Klingon Empire colony locations and defenses. But this isn't true, because we went to Virinat and scanned everything, and it was all normal. Nothing was there. Check statements against ship's library. See, this is one of those thingamajigs where you have to replace the right word with the right thing, maybe? Let's see. The crates were determined to be carrying weapons. Examine weapons discrepancy. Titan, let's see, there is no record of Titan smuggling weapons to Virinat. Right. I don't know which option to pick. Check medical supply shipments. Check agricultural exports. Check status of ships. Change the wording. Maybe it... No. Okay, it's not that. Check the status of ships living Virinat. No. Agricultural exports. No. Okay. Well, that's neat, but I don't know what to do. Medical supplies. Oh, so you have to like Okay, this is confusing. The crates were determined to be carrying medical supplies meant to be used. That's correct. So we have to go examine each thing that is wrong here. There was machinery linked to biological weapon manufacturing. Okay, examine biological weapon manufacturing discrepancy. There is no evidence showing that there was machinery related. Oh, but there wasn't there to water supply? Wasn't that with the water wheel thing? Let's try that. Now, after you do that, then you do change the wording of original thing and see if that works. Change biological weapon manufacturing to water reclamation. Aha! Oh, that's the correct word. Okay. Okay, we got that one right. So we got the medical supplies one wrong still. We definitely got the water reclamation one right. Okay, medical supplies. So it's not medical supplies. I bet it's agricultural exports. Yes. No. Okay, I was wrong. So maybe it's agricultural exports, change, and then you have to change it to, you get other options. Change to weapons, change agricultural tools to medical supplies. No, it's neither. It's neither of those. Okay, so what is it? Was it medical supplies and then change the word and then agricultural tools? No. Okay, so maybe it's ships leaving Virenat, change the wording, medical supplies? No. What the heck? Okay, I'm just going to have to go through each one because I don't know which one it is. Change medical supplies to weapons. We know that's not true. Change medicals. Oh, to ship parts. Yes, that's it. Okay, ship parts. Right, remember they were repairing ships. Now remember, duh, the mind is... You actually have to think back to the episode, the mission. Durr. Okay, that's right. They were repairing ships. They had like some kind of underground facility or whatever to repair ship parts. Okay, so now it's green, so that's right. Ship parts, water reclamation. All right, the last one. Most of this information is related to Klingon Empire colony locations. No. What were they doing? I forgot. Check intercepted transmissions. I'm not sure. Sensor logs. Financial information. I think it was intercepted transmissions. That sounds familiar. So change that to... Most of this information is related to Klingon Empire, political climate, or health and well-being. I think political climate. That sounds like the logical thing. Let's choose it. Yay! That's it. Okay, wow. I'm actually kind of shocked I got that. Took me a second though. I remember there were intercepted transmissions, and so it was about the political climate about the Klingons. Okay, now this reads and makes a lot more sense. The crates were determined to be carrying ship parts meant to be used by the inhabitants of Virenat. There was machinery linked to water reclamation, and most of this information is related to Klingon Empire political climate. That is what it is. So somebody filed a wrong report here and misled us. Okay, well that's just, darn it, we gotta do 2 more. Well, this is gonna take forever. Alright, okay, we got that done. We got Virenat. Now we need to do Chaltalk. I completely forgot what Chaltalk was. Which mission that was. Oh boy, I have to put my thinking cap on. Titan has a personal relationship with Lortrix, the leader of a colony of the Chaltalk system. They work together on a Reman mining colony. The weapons present at the colony were the property of the terrorist militia helping Titan and his followers break away from the legitimate government of the Romulan Star Empire. These weapons were being stored by Lortrix at Titan's... Okay, now I remember which one Chaltalk is. Chaltalk is the one where we found the missiles hidden in that room. On Stardate, blah blah blah. Titan contacted Klingon intelligence. These communications still targeting Romulan start. Okay, check statements against ship's library. Okay, there's a lot of things wrong here. Somehow we got agricultural aid right, but anyway. Titan has a personal relationship with Lortrix, the leader of a colony in the Cheltok system. They worked together on a Romulan mining colony. So that's wrong. They worked together? I forgot what their relationship was. Check the Romulan Mining Cooperative roster of workers, check the Romulan Mining Cooperative roster of management, or check the Romulan Mining Cooperative visitor logs. I forgot their relationship. Okay, it's not that one then. Check Mining Cooperative roster of management. No, check visitors. Okay, they were a visitor. He was a visitor? Temporary visitor. So it's got to be this one, right? So change the wording to Titan and Lortrix, the leader of the colony in the Cheltok system, either visited on a Romulan mining colony or worked together, or were both stationed. Maybe it was both stationed? No, it's not. It's visited. Okay. Visitor's log, change the meaning to visited. No? What? How is that not true? All of that made sense to me. Is there a third option I didn't see? Oh, negotiated a settlement? Ah, okay, it's negotiated a settlement. Whew. That's tough. Alright. These weapons were being held for Titan. Cryptic loves to do double words, I'll tell you what. Didn't they just have a double word in the last mission? These weapons were being held for Titan by Lortrix at Titan's personal request. Okay, being held for Titan, no. No, they weren't, no, not by Titan, no. They were, check purchase orders for Cheltok, review weapon targeting information. Now this one I'm really stumped on. I do not remember. I don't think it's that one. It's got it. Maybe this one. I'm just gonna go with it and try because I don't know. Where the weapons present on Cheltok were being held for Titan, sold to Titan. Were being sold to Titan by Lortrix. No. Aimed at. Oh. Were being aimed at Romulan militia targets by Lortrix. Maybe it's that one. Yes, I'm right. Wow. It sounded like the right thing to say. And we somehow already got agricultural aid. Okay, so that's good. I'm not even going to read that all again. There's the corrected stuff for it. Because this is getting tedious. Alright, Kinkuntuza. Shiar has stopped a raid against one of its facilities in the Theban system. The prisoners captured will be transferred to the Kinkutuza system penal colony. Several members of the raiding party remained unidentified or dead in a state when identification is impossible. However, one of the prisoners captured in the raid has been identified as Renikev. Well, she wasn't there. A known mineral? A known mineral? What? What? A known member of the Titan's terrorist organization. The prisoners captured during the raid against the Shiar facility in the Theban system have been interrogated. Preliminary results of the questioning have yielded credible information connecting them with a plot to assassinate the Empress. Okay, check statements. Obviously there's a lot wrong here. But what? I got picked up the Rena Kev one, but I didn't pick up the others. The prisoners captured will be transferred to the Kinkutuza system penal colony. Okay, well that's wrong because there were no prisoners in that mission. There was just stuff on the ships. So that's wrong. Check ship flight logs for the Raider system. Check ship flight logs for the Nopada system for known Shiar transports. Radar sounds familiar, but I don't think it's anything. I don't know. Nopada. That plays a role in a certain area. but... Oi! Okay, this one I really don't know. This one I'm not picking up any clues at all. Let's try that. None of these sound like the right answer, though. Let's try Raider. No. Okay, it's not Raider system. Let's try Nopada. It ain't Nopada. I haven't even heard of the other one, but let's try it. It's Installation 18. It is Installation 18. I haven't even heard of Installation 18, but that's what it is, so there you go. There's the answer to that one. I don't get it, but okay. Moving on. Several members of the raiding party remained unidentified or dead and in a state when identification is impossible. One of them identified as Rena Kev. New. Boy, I don't know. I mean, this is all great and all, but I don't get it. I don't get how it connects. Rassilon, well, here I am. I guess we'll try this one. Only because my name's in it. I don't know why else. And the raid has been identified as Subcommander Evran, Subcommander Nadell, Captain Vikel Sean. He's the captain of the Enterprise. Wouldn't be him. Nadell? Avran? It's Avran. Okay, I don't even remember that, but sure, if you say so, let's go with it. Because it's green and I'm good with that. The prisoners captured during the raid against the Shiar facility in the Phoeban system have been interrogated. Preliminary results of the questioning have yielded credible information connecting them with a plot to start a revolution. No. Anti-Tal Shiar propaganda, maybe? No, it's not that. Was there any other options? No. New. Black market job listings? Why would they do that? Military activities, maybe? Create a militia? No, I guess it is black market. Create a militia discrepancy. Start a revolution to infiltrate Tal Shiar to steal supplies. Try steal supplies. Okay, it's steal supplies. Not gonna question it. It's green. Okay, there's the answers. Hooray! I just want to get this over with because my brain hurts and so does my tongue. All right, consult bridge officer.
Captain, we're getting two different stories here. One from Charva and one from these documents. Analysis of the files shows that either Charva is trying deliberately to mislead us, or that she's being misled herself.
Ding, ding, ding!
Since she seems to firmly believe what she's telling us, I'm not completely comfortable disregarding her information out of hand. I recommend that we speak to Commander Talra on Drosana Station. She has contacts in the intelligence community that we don't. She should be able to either confirm or deny our findings.
Now we gotta go to Commander Talra on Drosana Station, of all places. Wow. Get me out of here, leave ship interior. Holy crap, that was not fun. That was one of the least fun missions I've had to do. I hate those decrypting things. I was really trying to think through it, too. And was failing miserably at it. So if you haven't been paying attention to the storyline, that mission is going to be really tough for you. Of course, there is a different way to do it, and little secret here. All you really gotta do is just click around until it finds the right answer. You don't have to know it. Just keep clicking each option until it lights up green, and then you got the right answer. So it's not like it's going to penalize you for getting the wrong answer. But obviously, if you know the storyline, it goes a lot faster. But that wasn't exactly fast, was it? No, that wasn't. That was painfully slow and mind-numbingly boring. Definitely took me out of my element for playing Star Trek Online tonight. I was having fun, and then I hit that mission. Dun dun dun. One completed. Let's turn that in. Just making sure there's no more. Oh yeah, remember I can go to Hoven Cab and do assignments too. And look at all these diplomatic missions he's got. Of course, I'm not moving. I want to move. So, yeah, let's, Sure. Let's do that then. Okay. Guess that's all I can do for right this second. Wow, that was not fun, and this mission's still not over. We still have to go to Drosana now and talk to this person. Yeah, that kind of took my fun away. Do I have skill points to spend? Sort of not. Okay. Wow. Alright, we are at warp 8.19. Whee! Okay, warp to Eridani. And let's go all the way over here to Drosana. Yeah, I hate those just decrypting file things. That's not fun. Not fun at all. Of course, now they've introduced that, gameplay element because, people want things mixed up a little bit. Space action, a lot of people think this is a very action-oriented, heavy game. A lot of killing all the time and no exploration, no, or at least a minimized amount of exploration and diplomacy. A lot of people, believe that, obviously the Federation side believes in diplomacy, and that would be a big part of Star Trek. But if that's what the diplomacy is like, or the exploring or whatever, I don't want any part of that, because that's just boring. It's not fun. Come on. That's not good. Decrypting files like that. I wouldn't mind diplomacy with like an alien race, and then if you fail, then you have to go to war with them or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. But, Alright. Drosana time now. To my surprise, the last time, or recently when I have beamed into Drosana, they redesigned the entire place, and I didn't expect that. I did not see that coming. But you'll see here when we beam down, they have completely redesigned the interior of Drosana. It is much different than how it was before. Much. So now we have an honest-to-goodness transporter room where we come in, and we have this a ship selector, actually, we can talk to. And in here, I don't even know what's in here. Oh, this is where the station is. But if you come this way, this is where you would start the Drosana missions for that featured episode series. But if we come this way, this is where you come into main part of Drosana. Now you can go left, and you can hit the social area of it, and there's mail and bank and everything there. Or you can go around that way, or come to the right and go through this way, and there's another whole area over here, and must be even more that way. But there's vendors up here. Here's the Lobi store, if anybody wants to know where that's at. It's right here, this Ferengi. And more I mean, look at them all lined up here, the Ferengi. That's pretty cool, actually. So This is the new Drosana, and there's even more this way. This is where you do more of that mission. Anyway, I need to find... Who do I need to find? I need to find somebody who I forgot. But I'm hoping it will give me a map location of her. Oh, she's way down there. Okay. So this is now the social part of Drosana we're coming into. Well, again, there's the bar area, the social area.
Keep your eyes on the wheel.
There's Dabo and all that. But who am I talking to? I forget. Oh, this person right here? Huh. Commander Talmera. She's new. Never heard of her before.
How are you going to spend your winnings?
Was there something you needed? Can I get your opinion on some Talshar files? Talshar files? I'm sure there's a good story behind how you came into possession of these. Let's see what you have. What sort of information do you need, Centurion? Personally, I'd regard anything given to you by the Talshar operative with suspicion. They are masters of misinformation and misdirection. That's what I've been saying for the last 20 missions. Alright, I need to fact-check these documents.
That is a girl's best friend.
We can do that. Show me what you have and what parts of them are troubling you. Oh, great. I have to do... Hopefully I can just click these buttons and get this over with quickly. Share Chal Talk. I've read some interesting works of fiction, but nothing that compares to this. Tatan and Lortrix work together on a Reman mining colony? I don't think so. Can you see Tatan in a lithium mine and Lortrix was storing weapons for Tatan? Why? There has to be better places we can stash supplies than an enemy colony. And this section about the Tatan working with the Klingons to turn college is ridiculous. Neither the Tatan or the Empire would do such a thing. The Klingons may be warlike, but they won't engage in a civilian target without a reason. I'm detecting that these sections of the files have been altered. That's probably why it reads like a bad spy story. Can you cross-reference this file with our intelligence data to gain some context? Okay.
Platinum is a girl's
Talshar's way of getting into everything. Right. Also... Alright, what do you make of all these changes? I think the Talshar are conducting quite an effective smear campaign against Tatan and our movement. It's our responsibility to see through their deceptions. Can I show you another file? Okay, Viranet. I'm detecting several abnormalities in this file. It looks like portions of it have been altered. We should collaborate. Yeah, I know. Here's what we know. We can confirm the files that Tan did smuggle crates to Viranet before the attack on your colony, but they were carrying ship parts. Yeah, see, I knew. I've already put all this information in there. And that just tells more about that. Well, I know. Alright. Now, share this one. I didn't realize that Talshar had transferred prisoners because there isn't a penal colony on that planet. As far as I know, your friend's sister has never been in the Phoeban system. Right, I knew all that. Yeah, let's cross-reference. We don't know why the Talshar is doing with their prisoners, but a lot more people are missing than are accounted for. References to a place called Installation 18. We're still tracking down where this facility is and what they're doing there, but we know that prisoners are taken there for an unknown purpose. So that is an interesting place, Installation 18. Maybe there'll be a mission about that. Mina hasn't shown up on any of our list of the missing, but I have found references to someone with that name being a crew member on a cargo transport.
Emitters are pretty snazzy.
As far as I know, the ship she was working on has never been to the Phoeban system, but if your friends can't find her, I'd be concerned. The Talshar has a nasty habit of making people disappear. We did lose a ship in the Phoeban system recently, a small scout vessel. Its commander was one of my agents, and we have confirmed that Subcommander Avran is being held in Talshar custody. Well, right, I knew that. Subcommander Avran was there to do reconnaissance for me. Talshar convoys passed through that region in space, and there was one convoy that had vital supplies we need. The plan was a long shot at best, but Avran knew the risks when he took the assignment. Now that, alright, well, there you go. Did Tatan know about the plan to attack a Talshar convoy? Yes. Does that make us criminals and terrorists? That's something you're going to have to decide for yourself. Can I show you another file? I did all that. We're fighting for independence and the future of the Romulan race. We're short on supplies and allies. We've had to make some difficult decisions. There are no... This motivation is clear. I can't see what the should... Yes, thank you for your help.
Captain, Charva's convinced that these files are genuine. She wouldn't be pushing us this hard otherwise. We need to sit down and show her the discrepancies we've discovered, preferably in front of a tall shiar computer, so we can open her eyes to the truth.
Well, see, I've been saying this all along. I don't know why you guys are just now catching on. You're slow.
If we contact her and say we're ready to join the tall shiar, but we need to discuss these files first, maybe she'll take us somewhere where we can prove to her that she's been lied to. There's a subspace communications hub in the lounge on Drosana Station's observation level that we can use to contact Charva.
Sure. Contact Charva from Drosana Station. Okay. Wow. This is a interesting episode, to say the least. This way. Oh, here we go. Talk to... that's not it. Contact Charva.
Join us, and together we will save our people.
Are you ready to join the Tal Shiar? I am ready to join you and the Tal Shiar. I wish. I take it that everything I provided checked out to your satisfaction? Mostly, but I want to go over the data you sent. I need assurance that it is genuine. That's a fair request. The Tal Shiar maintains a clandestine network of satellites throughout the quadrant. There's a listening post that's part of this network in the asha system. It's near your current position and off the trade routes, so we should be able to meet privately. It's also connected to the rest of the Tal Shiar network, so we can go over the data in detail. I'm glad you've seen the light. You're joining the right side. I'll see you there. Captain, before we leave Drosana Station, we should consult Commander Tamara. She might have more information about the asha system. Oh, okay. Well, let's ask her. I've never heard of the system either. It's a remote and has little strategic value. If you're planning some shore leave after this is over, I suggest going to Risa instead. So, the asha system. I can tell you, you're probably flying into a trap. The Tal Shiar invest a great deal of time and effort to spin a web of lies. They don't look favorably on people who try to expose them for what they are. If you're going to go, at least take some backup. Can you contact Starfleet and organize that for me? Why would she organize something with Starfleet for me? Wouldn't that be my job? I don't know. That won't be too difficult. You've made a lot of friends. Send out a subspace burst if you need some assistance in the asha system. They'll be waiting for your signal. If you run into any roadblocks, talk to Captain Harfson. He's proven himself to be a worthwhile ally. You charve it in the asha system? Okay. Wow. What a mission here, huh? Maybe we're gonna finally see some action on this mission. It won't just all be talk. Because that gets boring. We sure are going out of our way to convince Charva that all these things are lies. Why do we even care about Charva again? I keep questioning and asking myself, why are we caring about this one person? What's she going to do? If she tries to leave the Tal Shiar, they'll just try to kill her. Well, good is that. If she leaves the Tal Shiar, then she's no good to us. If she stays with the Tal Shiar and is on our side, then she'll eventually get caught by the Tal Shiar. I don't know. I don't know where it's all headed. But it don't make no sense to me. Let's just get there and get this over with, because this is becoming a nightmare of a mission. So many things. So many files and talking and blah blah blah. Some people may like it, but not me. Although it does kind of feel like Star Trek for sure, all that talking. Diplomacy. Alright. Let's do this thing. It's a trap.
Captain, we're detecting another ship in the system. It's Charva's ship, the IRW Aethra. They're signaling to us that Charva has already beamed over to the listening post, and that you and I should join her. But they say only us. We can't take a full away team.
Obviously. Alright, let's, we gotta fly in range of it. It's gonna be fun, huh? Yeah. Until bullets start flying. You may now go faster. And even faster. We need a loading screen song, don't we? I cannot think of one. Anyway, yeah, so about Charva. Why again do we care? I know she's a friend and all, but
I hope we're able to make Charva see reason. She doesn't seem willing to accept that Tal Shiar is at the root of many of the problems of the Romulan people. It's not going to be easy to convince her.
well, she's like right there, dude. She's just like not hear you. Can't you like wait to tell her that when we? Here we go. Talk to Charva.
There's still hope for you, Tova.
I'm so.
Us.
Were they lovers? I'm so glad to hear that you're considering my offer of joining the Tal Shiar. They offer safety and stability to all Romulans. You won't regret your decision. Tobin and I would like to work more closely with you, but first I need to go over some of this data with you. I can't blame you for wanting to do your due diligence. Seeing as you're about to join our ranks, I don't think the Tal Shiar would mind if we took a look at some of the intelligence files used to generate the reports I gave you. Just don't tell any of my superiors that we did this. You don't have clearance yet. Of course not. And here we go. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff, actually. Talk to Charva. This can't be right. What can't be right? It appears as if some of the information that was included in the report I gave you doesn't line up with what's here. Several of the facts have been changed, either here or in the report, and the results skew any conclusion that could be drawn. We should check another file. Okay, that went over the discrepancies in the Jillian files. I haven't even heard of a Jillian. Don't know what that is. Oh, she's running around really fast, that's for sure. Talk to Charva? But I thought, what's wrong? These recordings don't line up with the report either. What's going on here? Who could have tampered with this evidence? We still have one more file to check. Yeah, okay. Do your thing. Let me guess. It didn't match up. Has this file been tampered with? What do you mean? This is the same story as the others. The evidence doesn't match the report I shared with you. You knew about this, didn't you? That's why you had me look at these files. Did you alter this data to make me look bad? Are you trying to sabotage my career with the Tal Shiar? I promise you, I didn't change anything. Wait for newcomers? This is not a good thing. Who are these newcomers and why are you here? These are Ulhans. From her ship? Oh, confront the... Oh, these are the Tal Shiar. But are they from her ship or from... I don't know. Talk to Centurion. We were sent here by Commander Maris to take you into custody. Custody? Rassilon, you were accused of undermining the Romulan Empire and crimes unbefitting of a Romulan. Tova and Kev, you were accused of aiding a known fugitive and conspiring against the Tal Shiar. Charva, you were relieved of command of your ship, pending the outcome of a court-martial. If you are lucky, that's all that will happen to you for betraying the Tal Shiar. I'm not going anywhere with you. Fight time? Fight time. It's fight time! We get to shoot things, finally. And you're down. And you're down. And you're down. Just knocking them down like dominoes. And you're down. Now, why would we beam to the ship? Shouldn't we be talking to Charva a little bit more about this right now? Like, yo, girl.
We need to get out of here and return to our
talk
ship
about
before the Tal Shiar send any more troops down here. Charva, you should come with us. You won't be safe at the Tal Shiar.
Now she's gonna come with us, just like that? Too easy. But I guess we got another Romulan on our side? I don't know. I've been informed by my Talshar superiors that you and Charva are now to be considered enemies of the state. My orders are to apprehend you, alive if possible, but dead will work almost as well. Surrender, and I will be merciful to your crew. Resist, and let their deaths be on your head. You'll need more than just that one ship to take me down. In fact, you will. Oh, okay, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Right. If you insist, how about a fleet of Talshar warships? Yeah, I might need a little help. Will that convince you to surrender? Think of your crew, Centurion. Spare them the pain and suffering. You didn't think I'd show up here alone, did you? Captain, our friends from Starfleet have checked in. They'll decloak... Wait! Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Our friends in Starfleet have cloaking devices? All of them? All the ships are cloaked? Not just the Defiant? What? Is happening here? I do not know. Send a subspace burst. This is interesting. Oh, they're Romulan ships. Well, that makes more sense. And Defiant class. Okay, well that makes a little more sense. This is Centurion Rasa. Oh, okay, here we go. Fire! Holy crap, that's a lot of ships. I'm gonna drop a satellite turret. Yeah. There you go. Because I'm about to blow up. That is a crap load. I'm gonna have to focus. Try to focus one ship at a time. If I can. Yeah, that's the approach right there. One ship at a time. Let's back out a little. There we go.
Target shields have failed.
Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have my beam. And I only have that one dual heavy. Forgot all about that. But I think it'll be alright. I think we'll make it.
Sub-Commander Nadell is commanding the RRW Dehu. She has requested we transport Charva aboard so she can be taken to the proper authorities.
The Dehu, that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, let's do it. Beam her aboard. Come on. Give me a beaming thingy. And there she is. Standing very stiff.
Welcome aboard. Is this the Talshar prisoner?
Yes, this is Charva. I assume you'll want her
This
confined to
way,
the brig.
please.
Okay, we're taking her to the brig.
I'll
And
leave you to it.
there she is. I'm sorry it's come to this, Charva. I hope you can see now that the Talshar isn't what you thought they were.
No, they're doing what they can for our people. I was the one who failed to live up to their expectations.
Are you serious?
And you were the one who steered me wrong.
You need a spanking.
Just like Jatan has done to you.
You need a slap to the face. I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're wrong. It's time to go, Tevin. Why don't we show her the proof, like we were going to do, that the files were wrong, and here's what the files really said.
Charva was a close friend, and we couldn't even convince her of our cause.
You haven't showed her the stuff
We need
yet.
to find something substantial to expose the Tal Shiar.
Show her the data that we acquired. Come on, you people. Are you forgetting what you came there to do?
Charva's alive, but I expect she's going to face a lot of questions from intelligence. But if we couldn't change her mind, what'll it take to convince the Romulan people? How do we gather the proof we need? For now, we've done all we can. I recommend we leave the system before any Tal Shiar reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, let's do that then. and let's sit down and show her that the information was wrong, and here's the right information, here's what it really said, and we are not bad people. Can we, like, do that? Maybe that'll convince her? Just a thought. Let's turn this mission in. Tradecraft. What a long mission. Alright, you've done commendable work exposing the duplicitous nature of the Tal Shiar, but there is still more work to be done in order to actually discover what they have been up to. It's a shame that Charva is resisting our efforts to turn her to our cause. Perhaps with enough time she'll see the Tal Shiar for the traitors to the Romulan people that they really are. In any event, you are proving to be a formidable addition to this fleet. I think so, yes. And I'm going to get all of these items. I don't even have to pick from one. I get all of them. Ha ha ha. Sweet!
I'm not afraid of the Tal Shiar.
Centurion.
Accolade complete. It's a fake. Oh, that is so sweet. I call back to a Deep Space Nine episode that was just mind-blowingly awesome that you have to watch if you haven't. All right, Sub-Commander Nadell, time is short. What do you need from me? Okay, we will do an inside job in the next video. That's obviously starts a whole new thing called In Shadows, but we will start that after this video. But first, let's go over what we got here because we got some cool loot. First of all, this paratronic shield has an awesome shield capacity for the level of shield that it is. And it is the best shield to run in this game until you get to level 40, and then you can get the Aegis shield. So honestly, if you just keep replaying this mission at every rank and getting the rank appropriate level shield of this shield all the way to 40, you will have an excellent shield on your ship. So the paratronic is the way to go until level 40. It's got a really high shield capacity. Obviously, I'm going to use that shield. I mean, it beats the covariant shield. That's 4551, and the covariant is 3500. So it even beats a covariant shield. It's just awesome. Okay, paratronic is what you want. Now, Singularity Core, we have a new one. This is a field stabilizing Singularity Core, and it will give us, and that means it's going to give us shield power, not engine power. The hyper injection one I had before was engine power. This one is going to give us shield power, so we're going to have even more shield power. Our shields on the ship are just going to be through the roof for this level of character. And it increases your singularity charge rate. That's what the Sing A is. Singularity A, that means it increases your singularity charge rate by 20%. So it does have a modifier. It's an uncommon singularity core. So I want that. Now, torpedo-wise, questionable, because I do have a good torpedo. It's a rare torpedo. It's got 2 modifiers. It's Mark 4, so it's very good torpedo. And it's because it's a regular torpedo, photon torpedo as it's called. It has a more rapid fire. It fires very quickly. But the Harpang can be good as well. It's not modified by things like torpedo spread or torpedo high yield, unfortunately. But it does a lot of kinetic damage, and it has a secondary explosion device that if the other person has not taken away its damage that it's doing, it will cause a secondary explosion, and that can sometimes destroy the enemy. I'll go ahead and use it so that we can see it in action, and you'll see what it's like. I've used it in the past. I've used it a lot before. It's a good torpedo. Of course, it's only Mark 4 right now. But, you know, it's a good torpedo. Let's put it that way. It's a unique torpedo, very unique. I'll sell this other stuff. We'll keep this torpedo just in case it doesn't work out for us. And so that's what we'll go with for right now. Alright, now, I get new duty officers. So we need to go speak to Valir. I'll go speak to her off camera because I can just go get those duty officers and do that. Now, I did see something else come up that was really cool called Accolade Complete. It's a fake. And I think that means that we actually get an emote now called It's a Fake. Yes, it's a fake emote. It's a fake! Declare fraud. So I'll have to use that on the ground and show you what that looks like in the next video. But that comes from a Deep Space Nine episode. And I will not give you the spoilers to that, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will let you know what the episode title is, because that eludes me at the moment. But if you haven't seen that episode, you absolutely have to see that episode of Deep Space Nine. It is incredible, and it involves the Romulans and a certain Cardassian. Anyway, it is very cool, and that emote just lets me know that the people that are playing this, the people that are making this game, Cryptic, are Star Trek fans, because only a Star Trek fan would know that. That is a Star Trek meme. I mean, it's just flat out, period. It's a Star Trek meme, and it's one of the unique ones in Star Trek. There's not a lot that exists, but that's one of them, and it's very cool. Okay, anyway, enough about all that. This has been a long and boring episode, and I want to get it done and over with so we can get on to the next one. So thank you for sticking with this very long and boring episode, and stay tuned for the next episode, and maybe it won't be long and boring. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next.